you did aerospace engineering from IIT, and then why you thought of started preparing for UPSC?
This was a childhood dream. Growing up in Rajasthan, I have seen in my surroundings some of the social evils pertaining, like child marriage and such things.
But Rajasthan में अभी भी child marriage होता है, मतलब you have seen it from your eyes?
Abhi bhi, yes, I have seen growing up my mother, she's a child development project officer. I have seen she going to stop such things, and it has decreased to a great extent, but to some extent it's still there.
3 बेटियां हैं and घर पे कोई ऐसा discrimination कभी feel नहीं हुआ?
सिंपैथी की नज़र से देखा जाता था कि इनके बेटा नहीं है, बट माई पेरेंट्स नेवर लेट एनीथिंग कम टू मी. दे एक्टेड एज अ शील्ड, स्पेशली माई मदर. बट येस, माई पेरेंट्स हैव हर्ड अ लॉट.
It was your third attempt. आपका first attempt में prelims नहीं हुआ था, right?
सो फर्स्टली आई फेल्ट कि मैंने सेकेंड अटैम्प्ट में कुछ चीज़ें करेक्ट की. फॉर एग्जाम्पल PYQs, आई डिड दिस इन माई फर्स्ट अटैम्प्ट एज वेल, बट वो सिर्फ आंसर मार्क कर लिए. तो एनालाइजिंग द PYQs was the thing which I did in my second attempt.
277 I think you scored in Anthro. That was a great score that year. How were you segregating and how were you organizing your notes?
So I sort of prioritized कि मेरे को क्या करना है, क्या मटेरियल मेरे लिए सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है.
So while you were writing PYQs, how were you taking the content?
90% of the material was sir's notes only.
What should be the 3 main pointers if you want to prepare for UPSC? Hello and welcome to another episode of Level Up IAS UPSC podcast. Today I have with me All India rank 547 Namita Soni. Namita, welcome to Level Up IAS and congratulations to you for securing this great rank.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Her background was before she started preparing for UPSC, she did her graduation in aerospace engineering from IIT Bombay. So just imagine a person who graduated in aerospace engineering, her optional was anthropology, and then she has got this great rank. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling relieved after the struggle of almost 3.5 years. It has ended on a good note. Not ended, but yes, a good thing is there. So I'm happy.
Please tell us more about yourself.
So I'm from Bikaner, Rajasthan. I was born and brought up there. I studied in a Hindi medium school.
Oh.
And then I graduated from IIT Bombay. I graduated in 2020 from aerospace engineering.
Okay.
Afterwards, I did job as a software developer for almost 2 years in a MNC. Then in 2022, I started my preparation for civil services, and this was my third attempt when I was able to make it.
So you got a job in MNC, you did aerospace engineering from IIT, such a lucrative job you must have got. And then why you thought of started preparing for UPSC?
So this was a childhood dream. While I was very young, growing up in Rajasthan, I have seen in my surroundings some of the social evils pertaining, like child marriage and such things. So my dad suggested that by going into the civil services, I can make a difference. So it was just in the subconscious mind then. But while I was doing job, after 2 years, I realized that no, maybe the UPSC is the calling. So then I decided that I at least want to give it a try. So.
But Rajasthan में अभी भी child marriage होता है, मतलब you have seen it from your eyes?
I have read in the newspapers. मैं बचपन से I used to read newspapers.
Okay.
So and अभी भी yes, I have seen growing up my mother. She's a child development project officer. I have seen she going to stop such things, and it has decreased to a great extent, but to some extent it's still there.
Right. So somewhere in a newspaper, I've read that you 3 sisters you are, and there was ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. मैंने न्यूज़पेपर में बहुत पढ़ा आपके बारे में कि 3 बेटियां हैं and घर पे कोई ऐसा डिस्क्रिमिनेशन कभी फील नहीं हुआ, कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा कि बेटा होना चाहिए, कुछ ऐसा फील होता था?
Initially, my parents used to listen to such things. कि लोग बोलते हैं कि 3 बेटियां हैं, एंड मतलब उनको ऐसे थोड़ा सिंपैथी की नज़र से देखा जाता था कि इनके बेटा नहीं है. But my parents never let anything come to me. They acted as a shield, especially my mother. So she acted as a shield. तो मेरे को तो I am the third child, तो मुझे तो pamper करके ही रखा गया. But yes, my parents have heard a lot. So
I think today you have made all of them very proud. You've made the whole Bikaner, the Rajasthan, you've made them all of them very proud. I've also heard that you're preparing for state services as well.
Yes, ma'am. In fact, 3 days after my UPSC result, I went on to give the state services interview as well.
Oh, great. How did it go?
Yes, it went well.
अच्छा रहा.
हाँ.
Now coming back to your UPSC preparation, it was your third attempt. आपका first attempt में prelims नहीं हुआ था, right? And then second attempt में आपने, अगर हम prelims की बात करें, how do you think your preparation changed from your first attempt, and how do you think your preparation was different from the other aspirants?
So firstly, I felt कि मैंने second attempt में कुछ चीज़ें correct की. For example, PYQs, I did this in my first attempt as well. But वो सिर्फ answer mark कर लिए. तो analyzing the PYQs was the thing which I did in my second attempt. तो मैंने यूपीएससी के ऑफिशियल साइट से पेपर निकाल कर उसमें कुछ भी वैल्यू एडिशन भी करना है तो उन पीडीएफ्स में ही अपने टैबलेट में किया. सो मैंने बहुत अच्छे से पीवाईक्यूज का एनालिसिस किया. प्लस आई फेल्ट कि मैंने जो नेसेसरी एनसीईआरटीज थी वो बहुत ढंग से की इन माय सेकंड अटेम्प्ट. लाइक ज्योग्राफी की एनसीईआरटीज मैंने 4-5 बार रिवाइज की एंड देन मॉक टेस्ट केम इनटू द पिक्चर. तो वहाँ से भी मैंने इंस्टेड ऑफ लुकिंग इनटू द मार्क्स कि मैं नंबर कितने स्कोर कर रही हूँ, दैट इज़ नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट, बट हाउ आई एम अटेम्प्टिंग द पेपर. So paper by paper, I increased accuracy, reduced silly mistakes, and such things I worked upon.
And PYQs of how many years you've attempted?
So at least I think since last 12 years I did, and then some of the booklets I had which like 1980s, 90s. So for some subjects I did that as well.
That's very nice. So in your second attempt, you scored great marks in anthropology also. How much? 277, I think you scored in anthro. That was a great score that year because बहुत कम, highest भी ज़्यादा नहीं गए थे. Didn't cross I think 300.
Right.
So आपने anthro के लिए कैसे prepare किया?
So I was a foundation batch student here at Level Up IS. So anthro क्योंकि मेरे लिए एकदम ही नया सब्जेक्ट था, मेरे को कोई
Of course,
clue नहीं
after
था.
aerospace engineering and anthropology, though the initials are same, I think, but the content is very different.
Definitely.
तो कैसे, मतलब आपने चूज कैसे किया एंथ्रोपोलॉजी? Why anthropology?
So when I started in 2022, when I thought of starting the preparation, तो last result 2021 का result तब तक नहीं आया था. तो last result 2020 का था, in which the AIR one, that was Shubham Kumar sir. He is from IIT Bombay and he had anthropology option.
Oh, okay.
And otherwise I was confused between maths and anthro because I used to like maths during my JEE days. So but then I talked to some of my seniors and they suggested me about Karandeep sir. Unhone, there is a video of Gaurav Badania sir decoding the syllabus of anthro with Karandeep sir here at Level Up.
Okay.
So I have watched that video. So after that, I made this decision that okay, I'll go for anthro.
So when you started, because I think sir starts with theories. So in the initial period, first month, आपको ऐसा लगा कि मेरा decision सही है या फिर मैं कहाँ फंस गई हूँ?
नहीं, इनफैक्ट मैंने थोड़ा लेट ज्वाइन किया, तब तक
Okay.
बैच स्टार्ट हो गया था.
हाँ.
सो बट द वे आई बिलीव करणदीप सर टीचेस इट ना, ही मेड इट वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. तो मुझे बहुत इंटरेस्ट आया शुरू में थ्योरीज में ही कि ये तो इसमें तो पढ़ने में मजा आ रहा है.
Okay.
तो मैंने ऐसा कभी भी थैंकफुली नहीं फील किया कि मैं कहाँ फंस गई, स्पेशली व्हेन इट कम्स टू एंथ्रो.
That's great. And who was your favorite anthropologist in theories?
In theories, I really like that Cultural Materialism by Marvin Harris.
Okay. And why?
Because usually we can apply it at so many things. To explain almost everything, we can explain it by that thing of culture materialism, 3 levels. Yes.
Infrastructure.
Yes.
Right. So, acha, so when you chose anthropology, you what thing was there? जो answer writing एक होता है that you write daily answers. What was your strength when you were preparing for your optional?
I would say that my strength was that I solved the PYQs. For last 10 years, I diligently solved the PYQs. So I was not afraid of if anything new comes, it will be new for everyone. But PYQs, I felt that it's my strong point. So that I would say is my strength.
So while you were writing PYQs, how were you taking the content? मतलब वो कहाँ से ले रहे थे? Were you taking some other value addition pointers as well, or you were relying on sir's notes as only?
So yes, definitely the base material. In fact, 90% of the material was sir's notes only. And for some of the things, if I want to add some example or quote something new, so other things were topper's notes. Like I referred to Asad Zubairi sir's test copies here,
Okay.
and Utkarsh Ujjwal sir's copies.
Okay. Nice.
And Dwij Goyal sir's copies. So these 3 I referred along with the class notes and some Google search I did.
Oh, nice. And how consistent you were in writing the daily answers? Like, were you writing daily answers? How many answers you used to write in a day? What used to be your pattern for Anthro?
So during foundation course, I used to give like one or two questions after every class.
Okay.
So I tried to write it. Even if I can't, I tried to at least brainstorm on that. So since the time the foundation course was going on, I did this diligently. And in fact, 2-3 months later, till January 2024, I did that. And after that, for mains, I almost wrote every day. Sir suggested that two answers Anthro you write every day and two GS at least. So I tried to do that.
I'm hearing from mostly all the rank holders that Sir not only used to give some advice related to your anthropology, but he was such a guiding light that he also used to give advices for GS as well, or in general, how your preparation should go. Was it with you as well?
Yes, definitely. I remembered in 2024 mains, 40 days before the mains, I came here and asked sir कि I was very much panicking कि मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा कि क्या करूं and I'm not able to balance between GS and Anthro everything. So then that's when sir told कि write two answers GS every day and two Anthro answers. ये open notes लिखो आधे घंटे में लिखो कैसे भी बस लिखो. So I believe that helped me a lot. At least I calmed down ki okay, at least
Right.
I
At
write
least you're
two
writing
answers.
something, so that gives
Yes.
some satisfaction to the
Yes.
mind
So
as
that
well.
was very
So
helpful.
once you cleared the prelims in both these attempts, this one as well and the previous 2024 also, what approach you followed after you cleared the prelims for your optional subject?
For my optional subject, I was enrolled in the test series in all three of my attempts here at Level Up.
Mm.
So, and in 2023, I wrote all the tests.
Acha.
On that year, I was not giving mains, but I wrote all the tests. So I sort of had model answers. बिकॉज मेरी अप्रोच ये रहती थी उस साल कि मैं देख के सॉर्ट ऑफ आई ट्राई टू फोकस ऑन क्वालिटी तो मैं इधर उधर से देख के बेस्ट आंसर बना के लिखने की कोशिश करती थी सो आई हैड मॉडल आंसर्स फॉर दीज टेस्ट सॉर्ट ऑफ मेड बाय माई सेल्फ तो मैंने टेस्ट सीरीज करी अच्छे से एंड मैंने अपने नोट्स एंड वो रिवाइज किए सो आई बिलीव 2024 अटेम्प्ट में मैंने आंथरो को बहुत टाइम भी दिया I think almost 60% of the time in that attempt I gave it to Anthro and that rewarded. So I believe that was the reason.
So when you were making your model answers in 23 and then there must have been some compilation also, na? The bunch of books and bunch of notes you must have collected by that time. So how were you segregating and how were you organizing your notes? Because sometimes it is a big problem for the aspirants. अभी एक copy बन गया है, अगर नहीं होता है next attempt में दोबारा नया copy and how are you taking it और उसमें कुछ omit करना है? What was your strategy?
So I sort of prioritized कि मेरे को क्या करना है क्या मटेरियल मेरे लिए सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है तो मेरे जो आंथरो की नोटबुक्स है मुझे नहीं पता था शुरू में कि कितना लंबा सिलेबस होता है मतलब इतना कब तक चलेगा तो मैंने पतली नोटबुक से कंपैरेटिवली स्टार्ट किया एंड हैव 7 नोटबुक्स फॉर आंथरो फाउंडेशन कोर्स क्लासेस इटसेल्फ
Okay.
पर आई फील किस नोटबुक में कहाँ क्या लिखा आई नो एवरीथिंग क्योंकि मैंने वो नोटबुक्स बहुत डिलीजेंटली फिर से रिवाइज किए उसके अलावा जो मैंने टेस्ट पेपर्स विच आई सेड ना आई सॉर्ट ऑफ हैव माय ओन मॉडल आंसर सो दिस टेस्ट पेपर्स बंडल इज देयर सो दिस इज द सेकंड थिंग दैट आई यूजुअली रेफर देन माय अदर नोटबुक्स इन विच आई यूज्ड टू राइट डेली और समथिंग वो आई फील इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू मैनेज बहुत सारी हो जाती है
And you make mistakes also in that. You must have corrected some things in those notes as well.
So mostly I focus on these two things: my class notes plus the test series copies.
And note making के बारे में अगर हम बात करें, how you used to make your notes? Was it like you divided your page in two halves and then एक side आप सर का dictation लिख रहे हैं या what was it?
So not two halves. मैंने सर का जो भी dictation था but हाँ थोड़ा margin में मैंने space रख दिया to add something अगर मुझे कुछ नया एग्जाम्पल या ऐसा कुछ मिले सो उसके लिए आई केप्ट सम स्पेस
ओके सो आपको सर की क्लासेस में बेस्ट पार्ट क्या लगता था what was the best thing? Of course कुछ पार्टी वगैरह भी होती थी क्लासेस में तो those who are online students they sometimes used to think कि हम लोग तो मिस कर रहे हैं ये तो कभी आपको भी लगता था ऐसा?
डेफिनेटली इनफैक्ट yesterday only I was telling this to sir कि I miss being an offline student क्योंकि बचपन से ही I was like teachers person की मेरे को उस क्लास जाके ही पढ़ना है इनफैक्ट 2024 में when I was here in Delhi for mains I was the only person sitting in the test discussion in the whole
Oh,
classroom.
oh.
So वो चीजें more than the party and all, I like the interaction with the teacher and the doubt solving and the answer feedbacks given on the answers. This thing I felt that I miss sometimes.
Okay, but up to you interacted with sir and now you can interact with him anytime because sir is always available for his students, for his
Definitely.
rank holders, he's there. इसके अलावा if I have to ask you something regarding the answer writing. In anthropology, what was your approach? Was it this only intro body conclusion? Because I was holding a session also. I was attending a session अभी कल तो उसमें I went through this doubt of a student जहाँ पे पूछा गया था कि आंसर राइटिंग कैसे कर रहे हैं सब अलग अलग है 10 मार्कर के लिए अलग स्ट्रक्चर है 15 के लिए अलग है व्हाट वाज योर अप्रोच
नहीं ये तो मेरा तो इंट्रो बॉडी कंक्लूजन फॉर्मेट ही रहता था एंड इनिशियली इन सम क्लासेस सर टोल्ड कि एक दिन थोड़ा डिटेल में अबाउट आंसर राइटिंग कि इनफैक्ट टू राइट इंट्रो देयर आर 3 वेज ही कॉल्ड इट डीओडी डेफिनेशन ओरिजिन डेटा इन 3 तरीकों से आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो व्हेन इट कम्स टू इंट्रो एंड कंक्लूजन यू कैन बी क्रिएटिव एंड सच थिंग्स सो मैंने यही फॉर्मेट जो सर ने भी सजेस्ट किया था क्लास में वही फॉलो किया फॉर आंसर
and during your anthro paper 25 maybe abhi what was the feeling when you saw the paper how were you handling the questions jo thoda bouncer questions the kuch anxiety tha what was your feeling when you gave both the papers in both the years
So the paper this year, people told that paper one was little unconventional. Something new things were there. So this year, my approach was if something is new, it's for everyone. Because last year in 2024, Anthro paper 2 was unconventional, and I scored 147 in that. So I thought if paper is tough, I'm gonna score good. So and this year also in paper 1, I scored decent. I scored 133 marks. सो यही फीलिंग थी एंड क्योंकि वही इतना कुछ टेस्ट सीरीज में भी कवर हो रखा था एंड मैंने इतना मुझे लगा कि पढ़ रखा है कि आई विल बी एबल टू राइट समथिंग और द अदर
so out of paper 1 and paper 2 you were comfortable in which paper you really liked the most study
आई लाइक द थ्योरीज पार्ट सो पेपर 1 आई वुड से बिकॉज
okay
सर इतना डिटेल में थ्योरीज इतना अच्छे से पढ़ाते हैं तो मुझे तो बेस्ट चीज वही
तो
लगती
कोई
है
ऐसा इंसिडेंट याद है कोई थियरी याद है जो यू स्टिल रिमेम्बर अभी ऐसा की क्लास सुनते थे जब
हाँ, actually I remember sir was telling about actually he was telling about some political part in the anthropology, how this political organization emerged. So sir asked that we have read one theory about it, that how this form of political organization came, and no one in the class remembered. It was offline, but I messaged on the chat during the online class that managerial benefit theory by Salins or service. Now I don't remember.
हाँ
So he said, yes, it's correct. So I felt proud a little bit that I am an online student, but I'm able to
and sir is
answer.
there so he's watching
Yes,
it and
and
he's
sir
looking
told that yes, Namita has given the correct answer.
Oh,
So
that's
yes.
so nice. Because I think Anthro की online class में 250, 300 इतने students रहते हैं. And out of those students, if he's seeing somebody's message and saying it out loud, so of course it gives you a
Yes.
kind of feeling of pride also. I understand. So, what are the 3 things that you feel are very good in anthropology as an optional?
First, I would say that the subject is very interesting, at least for me, knowing ki how marriage, religion, political organization, everything started, how different forms emerged. I find it very interesting. Second, yes, it's a little bit smaller than at least maths, optional like maths, because
Yeah,
I've heard
maths
that
is
maths is a very
huge
huge
subject. हाँ,
optional.
हाँ, हाँ.
And third, I would say that we also got to know about the tribes and more about India.
Right.
So this otherwise there is a stereotype. Even I was discussing with my non UPSC friends, and they said कि tribes की तो एक image है mind में कि कैसे होंगे.
right.
So I think that anthropology has helped in breaking that stereotype.
Very nice. Because anthropology, I said this earlier also, it is a very diverse subject. You get to know about so many societies and so many cultures that if you flaunt that knowledge in front of your non-UPSC friends, they'll be like surprised and they'll, because it somewhere connects with them also. So if you tell them something, okay, this in this place, we have this tribe and they follow matriarchy and they have this, so they'll be very shocked to read, oh, यहाँ पे ये भी होता है. एंड वो आपको कुछ अच्छी ही नजर से देखेंगे कि चलो पढ़ रही है यूपीएससी की तैयारी कर रही है तो शी इज गिविंग अस समथिंग so I agree with you with this also so Namita how was your experience here at Level Up IAS and with Karandeep sir overall
The experience was very good, as I told. In fact, when I was online student as well, I used to message sir that this is, if their doubt is there, or I have wrote an answer. Sometimes I used to send this answer. So, and in fact, I was a part of daily answer writing program. I remember in
Okay.
2023 or 2022, I would say. Yes. And in fact, as I told last year, before mains, I came here and I prepared whole list of questions, and I sat
अच्छा.
in front of sir कि मेरे को ये doubt है, मेरे को ये doubt है, मेरे को ये doubt है कि मेरे से ये manage नहीं हो रहा ये 40 days before mains, and he patiently answered all of this. So the experience here was very good.
Okay, very nice. So now, very few days are left for prelims also. Those who are watching this podcast, they would really want to know what the aspirants should do in these left days. अभी क्या करना चाहिए? What should be the strategy?
I would suggest that yes, PYQs जितना अच्छे से analyze कर सकते हैं, they should do it, because last year between my final result and pre, I only had 1 month left, and all I focused was on previous year questions plus revising the static subjects, because people usually run after current affairs a lot, but I believe कि prelims सबसे ज़्यादा static plays the key role, and then some of the subjects, yes, like science and tech, environment, current affairs also plays important role, but having a good command on static, I would say, in the remaining 70 days is a must.
So as far as resources are concerned for the subjects which have the static base, आपने कौन से sources लिए थे? Because आज भी वही चलते हैं क्या? Because we have heard toppers giving us Lakshmikant. So what were your sources for prelims?
So for prelims, firstly, my base material was the class notes from foundation from where I did, and then adding upon that, yes, कुछ standard books जैसे लक्ष्मीकांत तो उतनी नहीं रेफर की थी मैंने, क्लास नोट्स के अलावा मैं थोड़ा बहुत लक्ष्मीकांत भी की है, बट मैं बेयर एक्ट से डायरेक्टली कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पढ़ती थी, तो उसके अलावा स्पेक्ट्रम मैंने पढ़ी है फॉर मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री, एंड देन अगेन फॉर एंशियंट तमिलनाडु बोर्ड एनसीईआरटीज, फाइन आर्ट्स एनसीईआरटीज. So the standard books and geography, again the NCRTs are the Bible for geography. So these all I referred.
Okay, and for mains, what was the strategy?
For mains, for GS1, I focused more upon the previous year questions that Indus Valley civilization have been asked multiple times, and also integrating it with current affairs, that recent excavation in Rakhi Gadi if something is found. So I have heard Shakti Dubey ma'am saying this कि उन्होंने history में भी she started introduction with some current affairs. तो जैसे इस बार the first question was on, I think, on IBC. So I started, I think, 100 years on the discovery of IBC or something like that. So I tried to add current as much as I can in history as well. Then in society, I added the relevant, more recent examples. In fact, this year the GS1 boundaries were also blurred. Some
Somewhere,
questions were
yes.
like governance and such things were there. So, and I felt very happy because I felt that this part is stronger side. So I was able to score 33 more marks than last year in GS1 this
Oh,
year.
that's very nice. Nice, nice. So your command over the PYQs and your structuring of the answer, I think it has helped you. That's very nice. So Namita, how is the feeling now after securing this rank and after you have somewhere cracked the no preparation strategy for UPSC? So how does it feel and what would you like to tell the aspirants who want to prepare for this exam? What should be the three main pointers if you want to prepare for UPSC?
Firstly, the feeling is I'm feeling so relieved that at least I was able to find my name in the PDF. So, and of course, when I would like to say, when I started this journey, I was even confused कि मैं हिंदी मीडियम से पढूं या इंग्लिश से, क्योंकि I was till my 10th standard I was in Hindi
But
medium.
how did that transition happen?
Because for JEE coaching, a teacher of mine suggested that English is better, so I started. So in fact, when I came to UPSC, social studies तो मैंने 10th तक ही पढ़ी, and that was in Hindi.
हाँ.
So I found it very difficult initially कि मैं हर चीज़ का हिंदी में भी, मुझे कोई word नहीं आ रहा तो साइड में मैंने हिंदी में भी लिख लिया.
Okay.
So I used to do this.
So I think the simple language in which you must have written your paper for means, it has also somewhere helped you in fetching marks.
Definitely. In fact, people ask that what different you did, and I feel that I wrote so simple because मुझे आती ही नहीं है tough English. तो मैं वो कंटेंट पढ़ती ही नहीं थी जो मुझे लगता था कि मैं पेपर में रिप्रोड्यूस नहीं कर पाऊंगी, क्योंकि क्या फायदा फिर पढ़ के इतनी टफ इंग्लिश और ऐसे कुछ. So that I followed.
So the second point?
So you asked about the three things that I would tell. Second is, I would say that this journey requires patience,
Absolutely.
because usually we all think कि first attempt में clear हो जाएगा, but होता नहीं है कई बार. तो in fact last year I missed it by 21 marks. तो उस टाइम ये होता है कि अब रोने का भी ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है, क्योंकि प्रीलिम्स है सामने, 1 महीना बचा है प्रीलिम्स में.
Right, right.
तो दिस जर्नी रिक्वायर्स पेशेंस, sacrifices a little bit. So I would say that focus on your mental health, क्योंकि मैंने खुद ने रियलाइज किया इन बिटवीन, जब मेरा फर्स्ट प्रीलिम्स नहीं निकला था, सो आई वाज क्राइंग अ लॉट एंड फॉर मैनी मंथ्स कि मैं एक्सरसाइज कर रही हूँ, बीच में रुक के आई एम क्राइंग. सो सच थिंग्स यूज टू हैपन. सो वो जर्नी सस्टेन करनी पड़ती है. सो यू नीड पेशेंस एंड परसिवरेंस, आई वुड से. एंड थर्ड आई वुड से इज रेफर PYQs. समटाइम्स पीपल थिंक कि इतना ज़्यादा PYQ का क्यों, बट फ्रॉम वेयर एल्स यू नो कि क्या पूछ सकते हैं, वही देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या पहले
Right,
पूछ
right.
रखा है. तो दैट वुड हेल्प.
So I think these three are advices from someone who has been through this journey and who knows now what this journey demands, and the person who has cracked this, it is very important to note down these 3 points. So thank you, Namita, for coming here to Level Up IAS. We are very fortunate that you were our student for anthropology, and Karandeep sir, I and the whole team of Level Up IAS, we really congratulate you. We are very proud of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.